Welcome everyone to another episode of the Victorian magazine. So this is March 1990. We're into the 90s and we're moving on into spring. Secret anniversaries of the heart, first whispers of spring, the promise of a garden, fetching taffeta frocks, a poet and a painter seen anew, and the language of fragrances. This should be interesting. And of course it is green, my favorite color. Let's see, what are we going to find? Oh, that's right. We're going to challenge ourselves to see if we could find the cover photo. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Jessica McClintock, I think. You guys remember that? I remember looking through the stores, the thrift stores, for a Jessica McClintock dress. Do you have a picture card and shimmering landscapes? Paris calling, pictures of youth. A bit of child's play. I love this. The blue and white, probably one of my more favorite combinations. Princess linens. Lots of ads in this one. This must be where I'm just going to set that there. It keeps falling off. 1990s advertisements started coming in real big in the magazines. Look at that beautiful horse. And the intrigue of filigree. Oh, I love the filigree design. I think it's beautiful. I love the contrast of the gold. Look at that, kind of mimics up here in the pattern of the material I used for the backdrop. I love that. Oh, little bird. So cute. Beautiful bed. Look at all of the pillows on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of pillows. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that too. The gold and the cream tones. That's beautiful. The draping. I love the simplicity of this. If you look real close, I don't know if you can see, but it has intricate little filigree designs all over those eggs. What is this? Architectural fancies, a soaring bird, a bouquet of lifelike roses with such architectural ornaments. Designer Lena Tyler cast revives a nearly lost art. Yes, you do see this all over the old world buildings of the Victorian era. It's so beautiful, just filigree upon filigree upon filigree. So stunning. Like this. The architectural elements stacked. It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Look, you have your taffeta. So this is all black and white. To me, it looks blue. Does it look a bit blue to you? Almost like the gray tones. But look at this. That is amazing. I love that. I love the contrast. So I have started on my dress. Those of you wondering, I was talking briefly about the dress I'm wearing in Vegas. So look at this, the little bustle on the side. That's so cute. So my business I have as a normal business is I sell jewelry online, and it is costume jewelry. It's through a company. And with online selling, I've been able to win basically an award or the ability to walk a stage in Vegas at the MGM Grand, which holds quite a few thousand people. It's pretty amazing. So I'm a bit nervous about walking the stage, but it's not. Look at this. I love that. All of the different textural elements. The little bit of the cranberry. Now, I have recently found out that I need to not only have a dress to walk the stage, but we're also having other events which are themed that I'll be attending, so I'll need an additional outfits to wear. Whew, right? So one is a Hollywood theme, and it's in an area underneath the MGM Grand. It's a very exclusive club where you have to go to, it's like a secret, basically a secret place kind of, but so that event there is going to be a Hollywood theme. So I do have a gold dress I'm designing, and I will be posting the whole story of how I'm creating the dress in an additional video. But until the dress is completed, I'll be posting little shorts of my progress. So make sure that you check out my shorts, and I'll be calling all of them the story of a dress. So check out my shorts if you want the progress on what I'm doing. So I have actually 3 events, four events. An elite dinner, which is going to be gold and black themed for me. And then, sorry, I'm just kind of wandering through this. Look at that, a childlike cheerfulness. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, can you imagine finding this? Is this in a meadow, or is this actually a cultivated garden? Or like a wild English type of garden? Because I can't even imagine walking into a forest and finding, this looks like it's more, it has to be cultivated or planted. Sometimes they tell you. Tucked in the Massachusetts Berkshire Mountains near Jacobsville and Tanglewood are 15 acres of rose, herb, and perennial gardens tended by the Berkshire Garden Center. So these are tended. Here in Montana, we have too many deer that will eat all of these flowers, so I can't have an herb garden unless it's all enclosed and kind of encased in a fence, which doesn't look very beautiful. Why? I would love to have a garden. Maybe someday we'll have such tall fences and then ivy covering so it doesn't look like a fenced garden. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, here. Oh, we found the cover page, I think, right? Yes, there we go. Found the cover page. Beautiful flowers. Oh, here we go. So I'll let you look at this beautiful page while I continue talking about the dress, and then we'll move on. I just wanted to finish the little sentence. So I have a gold and black theme dress, which I also will be designing and posting my progress on my shorts. And then we'll have a gold dress, kind of more of a champagne color, which will be the Hollywood theme, and that one will be quite poofy, almost like a ball gown. That I will also be posting the progress on. And the black and white, or just my white butterfly dress for the black and white gala, that one will also be posting, and I already have my first post of a little bit of my progress on a short, and then I have one more I have to design, an additional gold dress. So I have actually 3 separate gold dresses and then 1 white. And there you go, and we'll move on. The spirit in the spirit of childhood. The boundary is imperceptible, the one that separates our childhoods from the rest of our days. We cross it one day without noticing, and as we look back, the passage seems like a walk through a mist taken so lightly. On our adult journeys, many of us continue to dwell with the dreams that are the crystal clear visions of children. In this March issue, a time to remember and renew. Oh, this is so beautiful. A look back on childhood. So gorgeous. I love this. Look at the softness of the grass and the little walkway that meanders around and on. And that beautiful. Those hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. And here's your lace overlay. I love that. That's beautiful. Just a beautiful artist. I love quilts so much. Quilts is a passion of mine. I was able to find 2 of the hunting quilts, which I call them, the ones that are going into the forest in the autumn, and they're much thicker and durable. These are beautiful, the elegant designs. I will be keeping an eye out for that. Look at all of the lace work here. So we went to a yard sale last weekend, which I have been kind of talking about it throughout. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Look at all those different colors. beautiful. I have been talking about our town-wide yard sale, and I did attend it. I only managed to hit up one place, just one. Well, we went to a couple others, but there was one I spent almost all day on. And it was a lady who had the most wonderful eclectic taste, similar to this here, just full of embroideries, all different sorts of, she was very crafty and also liked to collect older items, vintage. Oh my gosh, is that a bed? Stop it. Look at that bed. Okay, that's my new dream bed. I need a forest fairy bed. Doesn't that look like one? Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. So I stayed in the house pretty much the whole day. This is so beautiful. Because everything in the house was $1. Unless it was a set, then the entire set was $1, or it was a bag of items, $1. And she just had spent her lifetime collecting all of these beautiful objects. So my poor husband and my kids were like, Mom, you're crazy. But I filmed only a small portion of it. I just got so kind of overwhelmed. There was so much visual stimulation. And I did film it a little bit, so I'll be posting that. I just grabbed kind of bags of like linens and kind of thumbed through it quickly, thought they looked beautiful, and purchased them along with a couple of mystery boxes. So I'll be posting those as videos. One in particular I can't wait to show you, and also the grouping of the bags. I still haven't opened those, so I will film it as I'm opening it, and you will see what I got at the same time as me. I love the ocean. I miss it so much. So we're from Oregon, about an hour and a half from the Oregon coast. And if you haven't visited the Oregon coast, it is... Stop it, paper dolls. Okay. It is so gorgeous and rustic, and definitely worth your trip there. Okay, paper dolls, whole nother story. I love paper dolls so much. You know what? They took this a little step further. They actually took the doll and then they dressed it in fabrics. How cute is that? They didn't use paper. They used fabrics to embellish the little dollies. And that is so cute. Oh my goodness. Stop it. I love this so much. I love the collage works. But look at their outfits. You could get so much. Look at those sleeves. What do they call them? The mutton sleeves? Oh my goodness. How fun. Beautiful costumes. Can you imagine? They dressed so beautifully. Look at that. She did have some real fur there. And I thought about purchasing it, but I don't know. I just couldn't purchase. Even though it was vintage fur, that you could tell she had probably bought an old jacket or something. I don't know. It was hard for me to get the fur. Look at this. I am going to design something like that. I need a piece of paper because this is such an inspiration for me, especially since I've been into designing costumes. Oh, look at that. And after I designed the dresses for my Vegas trip, I'm going to grab a piece of paper, so give me just a moment. I have to find one I can kind of rip. Here we go. I want to remember this because I will forget almost immediately, but I just love that so much. I will be moving on to designing more of a fantasy style, and I want to film myself just from the distance, not actually my face, but just kind of walking through the forest. And I've dreamt of doing that for years. So now that we live in an area where there's forests, I can make my dreams come true, kind of. It's almost like a living painting in a way. So it's art represented in a different form. It's a visual art, but not on paper. It's like moving art. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Look at the designs of that. How it just arches around. So much beauty. A hat making party. Oh my goodness, how fun. I think we need to bring the hat theme back, don't you? Like, we need to have this back again. So I guess in the early 90s, hats were a little bit of a thing, but they have since gone out of style. They need to come back. It's been how many years now? 90, 2000, 2010, like 30 years? The Promise of a Garden. Those are beautiful. Not necessarily the onions. I mean, you could incorporate that into a design, but the color gradients, look how gorgeous, from the pink to the creams to the greens and down into the white. Like, oh, that's so beautiful. And I actually love the idea of mixing in your fruits with your floral. I think that creates so much of a beautiful visual interest. This is a lovely book. I love the colors. I love the ideas. Oh, look how gorgeous. Okay, you guys, I have been talking about how I'm not so great at cooking. I tried for the first time cheesecake yesterday, and I made it, and I'm so proud of myself. It turned out so good and so yummy. I'll have to show it. I'll do a video clip. Excuse me. I'll do a little like video glimpse of my cheesecake, but it turned out so good. And I made a blueberry compote to go over the top, and it was so good. I'm so proud of myself. Maybe that's just the beginning. Oh, look at that. What do we have here? Compound herb butter, raspberry vinaigrette, a lemon thyme bread, a kindred spirit. Look at the illustrations. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, she's a wonderful artist. Look at that. What a beautiful artist. Look at the little whimsy. I've never heard of her before. This reminds me of Anne of Green Gables. If you haven't watched Anne of Green Gables, the original, Anne with an E, oh my goodness, I love that movie so much. What is this? That looks very interesting, that shape. Lace trimmed treasure boxes. Now that would be fun to craft. Look at all those lovely embellishments. Isn't that like a dream? To have a cupboard full of the beautiful silk ribbons. We have our advertisements. A little bit of articles continuing. Looks like an advertisement ripped out. More advertisements. We're almost to the end. What a lovely, enjoyable book this has been this time. And you had to put up with my chatting a bit. Secret anniversaries of the heart. Spring for me is a season of private holidays. Moments when I applaud the first brave daffodil and the joyous thrilling of the birds. Did it sound so sweet last year? And am again delighted by little flower baskets left on a doorstep. Do you do that where you're at? Do you leave little flower baskets on doorsteps? I have never done that, and I think I should. I think that would be a beautiful thing to start again. I need a garden. I'll have to get a garden to do that. Or go and collect wildflowers in the forest. All right, well, we marked our little area that inspired me. What inspired you? I think the paper dolls and the fashion design was beautiful. There was a couple other things that inspired me, but I can't remember them. All right, you guys, so on that note, join me next time for April. April is next. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and goodbye for now.